Hi, connections. I'm gonna pull from the energy and see what's all going on in alignment today. I'm gonna start off with worry less prayer, then I'm gonna follow up with where we're at on the path because that's the order that I see that it's in. So I'm just gonna flow with it because I believe that's what alignment is calling for. The art of flow. Do not resist, just flow. Not what it's gonna buy. God's rainbow in the clouds. God's rainbow in the clouds. How lovely. Okay. Whenever I form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will appear in the clouds. Then I will remember my promises to you, an ever living animal. What? Gotta read that again. So wherever my words was dipping a little too quickly. Pardon me. I'm gonna start all the way over. Whenever I form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will appear in the clouds. I didn't know that. I feel like I need to think about that part. But I'm going to keep going. Then I will remember my promises to you and every living animal. Genesis 9:14. Hmm. Very intriguing. I really feel like I don't understand this passage. Honestly, I'm excited because for me, anytime I think of a rainbow, I think of alignment. Um, like the line, this is perfect. It's a nice flow over. I'm going to read it one more time just for myself because honestly don't understand the passage. Intriguing. And it's intriguing because Genesis always gets me. Genesis is it's the beginning of the book, the holy book. But there's so much compact in there that if you do not understand that part, it's hard to proceed on. Even though I do skip chapters and a lot of people do. Like really understanding what light is, what darkness is. So those are the main aspects that I have to stop and really think and analyze and go on different perspectives because I just want to be sure as into what I believe it is, just because at the end of the day, I am a light worker and a dark worker at the same time. But just actually learning what that book meant by it, was a very intriguing aspect to me. And I always have a moment like this, like, I don't understand this passage. Hey. I'm about to find one of my holy rollers and tell me about Genesis 9:4. I got a passage today that came through in a worry less. And I would like to worry less, but I don't understand the passage. Intriguing, huh? Intriguing. Whenever I form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will appear in the clouds. Then I will remember my promises to you and every living animal. This feels like a oneness. Like there's never no separation. Like you think of alignment, like the way I know it to be, which made me excited, this is probably it. It's just something I overthink, but literally. But anyhow, you can always recognize the light or Holy Spirit. You can always recognize that person. It's something I always speak of. I've been learning a lot of these lessons, even though I shouldn't say stated, I mentioned the aspect of different perspectives. Because I learned this energy and a transferring of energy aspect. As to if your partner step out, you will recognize who they've been because that person will start reflecting you, or you might start reflecting their energy. That's an aspect of biting the apple. That's what I really truly believe. Or just anytime for me, I have learned to do sex concept as into transferring of energy and how it reflects. It's like a natural alignment. It comes right back. They'd be like, return back to center. It comes right back to you. They will just naturally reflect you. It's intriguing. It's like your energy come right on back. But you will see it in them. That's the intriguing part. I feel like this is an aspect of that. Genesis 9.14. And it spoke of, when I first said it, no resistance. This was like no resistance. It should be a smooth sail. Oh, actually, it's New York Tarot next. It's not Eightfold Path. It's New York Tarot. It's intriguing. I feel like that's another important aspect. We thought it was something, but it's not even that. It's intriguing. Very intriguing. Eight of Swords. It's justice. Some type of justice is going to be getting served. You got the Two of Wands. It's a here and after. Same as the Eight of Swords. This is something you manifested, though. Very intriguing. Then the Moon. It's a song that I like. It's a, I think it could go in the category of gospel. But it'd be like, help is on the way. Something. I think it's Toby Mac. Is that Toby Mac? Help. I don't think that is Toby Mac. It reminded me of it, but I don't believe that's him. But help is on the way. Something. Can you hear me? Something like that. Help is on the way. It's the Moon doing it. It's justice coming. It's something you manifested. Maybe being patient. Not reacting, not on that. You hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you back business. You let Eternal do what they do. You put the faith in the higher source, and they're coming through, for sure. And Temperance caught my attention. It's a balance. Should be feeling balanced. It's compliments of that rainbow. The passage I didn't understand, I feel like I understand it, like I'm explaining it perfectly, but reading it the way it was worded, just like, what? When you form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will naturally form or appear. You didn't need no rain, no sun or nothing, just clouds. How did you form them clouds? I feel like one of the kids that asks a bunch of questions. Like that's me. I'm pretty sure that's always been me, but in energy like this, hopefully you have somebody who could answer those questions. Like if you have a parent, you or a child like me, and you have questions like, well, how did this and this? Hopefully they don't mind answering. And even if they don't know, hopefully they can figure out how to figure it out and not make you feel like you asking too many questions, because most parents, adults, make younger people or just people in general feel bad for asking questions. Like, oh my God, they get totally upset. All because normally they don't know. That's the intriguing thing. Most people, when they know things, they can't wait to express it. When you don't know, you get a different reaction normally. Like you just bothered them and irritated them. Like you just bothered me. I didn't know it. Now I gotta think. Now I gotta feel stupid because I don't know. We get to learn together. That's the beauty of life. Okay, that's the beauty of life. Sheesh. That's what I feel like. Honest, I feel like the child. Oh my God. How did you do those clouds? How did a rainbow form in the? What the heck did you say? Over the earth. Just by you forming clouds. I wonder if there's clouds in the sky today. Sometimes there don't be no clouds in the sky. Which that's actually a little intriguing to me, because I have to go back to it. I've been so excited seeing the moon out. But on day 6, that's from the time that I start recognizing it, I start saying like day 1 or day 2. But anyway, day 6, it was a very cloudy day. And I did not see the moon at all. But I figured because it was so cloudy, I couldn't see it. I wonder if it's like that type of an energy. Digging in the cloud, I'm still stuck on that passage. You got to pardon me, but I really do feel like one of the kid who got a lot of questions. Even though I'm not supposed to be worrying, this is a worry-less prayer. Everything is great. Just go to Art of Flow. I need you to explain to me, how did you form them clouds? You didn't need no rain, no sunlight. All that happened was clouds formed. Anytime I form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will appear. And then he will remind us in every living animal his promise. That's the thing. Figure out the promise, huh? What's the promise? For me, you would never leave me nor forsake me. I got that part. Is that what it is? Never left nor forsaken? You will always recognize me. There's no way you wouldn't recognize me. Temperance. Temperance. I feel so silly a little bit. So I feel like I entered my own question, but this remind me of that sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice, just from the awareness for most of us, from keeping track of the holy book, or maybe any other book that, states this aspect as to a sacrifice, dying for a higher purpose, but knowing it ain't going nowhere. And even the concept of dying and being reborn in 3 days. That might go with that 3 that kept coming up. Yesterday, 3 kept coming up, back to back. Intriguingly. That might have something to do with it, maybe. It's still the whole concept came back, was recognized. Like, when something died, you're not supposed to recognize it back. It was back. It was back. So that definitely confirmed, never left nor forsake, you came back. They said they offed you weren't supposed to come back and you came back. And this is like years and generations later where it just continued to cycle over and over and over. The awareness of it, there's no way you could deny it. Guess who's at the top of the book when I look down? Death. How intriguing. Very intriguing. It's the ending. I feel like even with that lack of awareness, this feels like, what's the word for this? It reminds me of a mind frame. Some people don't. It's the energy of you scared to know the truth. You can know this is accurate, but the whole aspect of your world crumbling because you believed in something that was not true, it's just, you're going to have a death moment. You might be like me the other day, just having a breakdown. Or you might just want to go into isolation. Because anytime somebody is wrong sometime, it do come off embarrassing. Like, oh my God, I was wrong. You just want to just step back out the crowd. Just 1, 2, 3 steps back. Sometimes it be that way. Sometimes you just, hey, when you know better, I can do better, But a lot of people, this energy is a different energy. This is an energy where you probably will be upset. You try to fight against it, resist it, even though you know you're wrong. Or you just want to go isolated, quiet. Intriguing energy. Very intriguing energy. The Lovers is on the scene. Lovers. It's that full moon energy too. Oh, yesterday moon was so beautiful. And it's funny when I feel like I speak it into resistance. I just would say, I can't wait to see the moon. Which I actually got awareness level-wise into. This full moon is a Aries moon. Full moon in Aries, which is you releasing things that you no longer need, no longer serve you. And I was so happy and proud of myself because I showed up to the gym. I got my little sweat in, a little detox. Let's just remove some things that we don't need and build what we do, So I was so happy to get that clarity for myself. Because I honestly didn't know. I've been excited to see the moon. Anytime, I already know it's good go time when I see it. I already know. I think I want to need to elaborate on that aspect too. As into what I'm manifesting. Like I explained it, but I have to go back to a video that I recorded, I think 2 days ago. And I mentioned that into lack of affection. I had a breakdown because I wasn't getting affection. And it's just, you wouldn't go so long. It's like driving a car or something. I don't know, having a phone and not plugging it up for so long. Something happens. There's a side effect that happens, and I had a side effect that happened from the lack of that. It's intriguing how that goes. You can just go for so long before you won't have an effect, and I had an effect. And that was me crying, having to water myself really quick, But I feel better. I'm so happy I did. It's just caught me off guard. I'm so used to having to be so strong, suck it up, You know, what are you crying for? You're so lucky. Things like that. Like the things that people think of me just by seeing me intrigues me. You know, like you're so pretty, you don't have no worries. You know, that always drives me so crazy. Like I be going through it mainly because I am so pretty. Ay, ay, ay. That'd be the intriguing part. That'd be the really intriguing part to me, honestly. But I feel like I'm getting a little sidetracked. What the heck was I thinking about? I think it's because I'm so pretty. But wisdom, I got all the wisdom in the world. Still collecting it, obviously, but that seemed not to be important. They just, this outer layer be having me good to go. Like, you don't need nothing else, ma'am. Like, it drives me crazy because it feels like a resistance to what I was. That goes back to that. That goes right back to that. What I was programmed to believe. I'm supposed to seek education and things like that. Everyday life teach me I just need just this. Just this physical form is good to go. Get what I want. And I don't like to use that aspect. I really, really don't. But even with that aspect, it's a programming that I have to somehow figure out. You know, because it drives me crazy. It really drives me crazy. But there was something else I was getting at. I feel like I'm thinking of two things at the same time. It's driving me a little crazy, even though I metaphorically just was talking about two things at a time. I'll talk about the moon and seeing it. Oh, what I was manifesting, Jesus. That's what it was. Thank you for allowing me to remember. Lovely, because it drives me crazy. Lately, I have not been able to remember. Spirit been having me on just, keep going, ma'am. Keep going. Like, hold on. I need to stop and think. What the heck was I just saying? That'd be important to me. My memory is really, really important to me. I'm a very organized, neat, and well-mind structured person. Mainly because I'm so organized. It's important. And when what I'm saying is coming out unorganized or I can't remember, trust and believe something's going on. It's almost like somebody trying to take me off focus. Like I probably didn't put something back where it didn't go. Something that I didn't do. Something that's out of place. My mental go through it too. It's intriguing. It's just like you in clutter, expect a cluttered mind. You know, you in chaos, which, speaking of that too, I got a little paranoid this morning. I woke up at 3 in the morning. I probably woke up a little bit before 3 because I didn't look at the phone at this time. And there was somebody outside arguing. I was like, oh my Jesus. This guy was like, I should punch you in your face. I was like, oh Jesus, no. No. I was ready to get up and check into another room. Like, I need to move rooms right now. Even though I said I was going to do that, Spirit already been telling me, do not flock into that energy, ma'am. It is contagious. You know, on top of that, on what I've been seeking. It's like, this is a lesson repeating. This is like Wheel of Fortune. Because this is what made me paranoid. I translated by an argument, and then every day after that, I was in an argument with a person that I thought I was going to be with. Like, I didn't see nothing really too wrong. We had little situations going on, but every day we argued. Anytime you went into a new relationship, you should never argue as much as we did. It was intriguing. And I feel like, oh my God, is it because I'm seeking this person? Like, life is letting me know, oh, would you like another deja vu, ma'am, or something? Like, I hit paranoid mode, like, oh, Jesus. No. But they calmed down quickly. It's just to wake up with arguing, and he talked about he could punch her in her face, or he should punch her in her face. I'm like, oh, Jesus, not on my watch. I think not. I need to move immediately. But they calmed down. Thank God. But that can go with lovers too. If you didn't learn a lesson, it's going to repeat. It's going to repeat. That it came through. It's part of the Wheel of Fortune, being tested. Have you learned these lessons? You can't move forward if you don't learn these lessons. And I feel like this is a paradigm shift that you're supposed to be going into. It's like you can't take certain things with you. You just can't. definitely go with the Lovers. But with manifesting, for me, as I keep attempting to explain, but there's no rush, obviously. For the eternal to be able to actually touch me, I would love to experience that. I heard about it, I seen it in scary movies, but it's like I'm surrounded by my guidance, but I don't ever feel like they touch me. Like rub my hair, my neck, rub my feet, you know, that affectionate part. If we can work to manifest that together, that'd be amazing. And I think that's the greatest potential. That it has to be already out in the realms. It has to be because people spoke of it. Even when they think of what they call that, paranoid behavior. No, not paranoid behavior. What's the word, Jesus? That's a different aspect. This is a different aspect I'm thinking about. But when the spirit take over their body, like I feel like that's what it's already happens. Like they do, I translate for them. Like I know that I carry energy complementing my chakras. I'm aware of that part, and none of my guidance ever try to harm me, so I'm not really worried about that part. But just the aspect of actually feeling them touch me, like not another physical person around me, just the energy able to touch me. That's what I'm working to manifest. That's going to be great because it's already in the realms. It's just, I believe you seek, you shall receive, And I thought about it like, oh my God, definitely when I was in the aspect of missing affection, all this guidance I got around me, why aren't y'all able to show me the affection, We're going to work on that, I just feel like I'm going to get it. It's just, because I already know my next life, which I already know is possible because I gave examples already as to, I heard people actually speak of this. The closest thing, as I said, I recognize when my guidance come around is the simple things like I start smelling. Like I have a great sense of smell, or sometimes my nose scents go out. Or I get like a cold chill. Like it's a normal temperature and all of a sudden I'm cold. I know gang is present, That's just simple signs that I get. Or my nose lately. Oh, that energy. That energy is a different energy. My nose get to leaking. It reminds me of some COVID stuff. Like I have a symptom where my nose just gets leaking uncontrollable. I feel like it's an allergic reaction when I get around certain people, certain energy. My nose gets to leaking. It's intriguing. And these are all aspects that I learned actually around COVID time. Honestly, definitely when I lost my nose sense, and I didn't realize I lost my nose sense. It's intriguing how sometimes that seemed to be irrelevant because how you're supposed to be smelling something if you don't smell nothing? And I'm a person who loves a smell good. Oh, I'd be spritzing and just bedazzling myself in smell goods. That's what I do. But I didn't know I wasn't smelling nothing. And it didn't bother me. Like I still was functioning quite great. So it lets me know that's not my best sense. It's my favorite, but it's not my best. But Spirit was letting me know that they were around. You don't need that. That's how you gonna know that I am present. That's intriguing. I even go back to what I said about what did you just say, ma'am? Oh, not being able to smell. What you need to smell for? The eternal, they don't use none of those senses. It's just letting you know that. That's what I learned during that time. I said, oh, it's my guidance. There's no worry, But we're gonna go over to the Eightfold Path. The Lovers. Anything else to touch on the Lovers? I know this moon is catching my attention. That's intriguing. Even what I shared yesterday, I shared the moon, which it was actually the 8th day, which go back to that affinity symbol for me. I even translated some energy like that. So your partner gonna have enters for you. It was another energy that came through as into alignment, come closer. I read it a few different ways. I scrambled words and I got it in a few different ways. I'm explaining it now, other than the way I explained it, because I put alignment, come closer, but it's just alignment in general, come closer. But something made me want to put the hashtag on closer, like closer, alignment, come. If you're already with somebody, You probably, that's going to be the death energy for you. Your alignment is coming. It's coming. You're going to have a new person coming into your life, but you already with somebody. That's going to be intriguing, but you already know it's not the right person. This is you holding on to something that you know ain't yours, but the right person going to come. What are you going to do? That's that testy energy for you. What are you going to do? You know, Santa dropped off your gift. Here you go. Are you ready for it? You're not. But it's coming. Your alignment is coming. It's coming. And it's funny because I'm going to the Eightfold Path now. The alignment is coming. And they say, come closer. Come. Like, that's the intriguing part. Like, you already think you're close with somebody, but your actual alignment is coming. It's coming. And if it's not like a dating person, you might get into a career. Your alignment is coming. Wherever you're at, it's not your placement. Or it's like that season is over, class is over. Next alignment is on the way. It's on the way. This almost feel like the energy of the wait was not for no reason. This is something you've been waiting for. That's even going with the energy of I spoke about. You manifested this. It's a here and after energy. That means y'all understand each other. Y'all probably can do telepathy. Y'all probably energies that text each other, but separately. Like a self-texter aspect. It's you naturally communicating with them. Y'all both do the same thing, but y'all separated. Which that goes probably with the energy I just translated. As your partner have your answers. You don't have the answers for this. You have to run into this person to get it. You don't have the answer. They do. It's meant for that to be. Just so it's the recognition of it. The mind is on mindfulness. Red base. Expressive. You're going to be talking a lot. A lot of communication. This feels like am I actual tarot cards? It's who is it? I don't remember which one. Is that the Oracle deck? I think it's the Energy Oracle. No, it's not Energy Oracle. I can't remember which one it is at the moment, but it's a card that says marbles. And on the image is a bunch of marbles falling on the back. It's this. Your mind is full. It's time to release. There's some type of communication that has to come through. Something that has to come through or be done. And the right view. It's headed to right view. Your mind is headed to right view. That makes a lot of sense. That's perfect. That's perfect. So it can go just like this, literally. And then once it keeps going back to the beginning as the rainbow. This is one side. It's somebody who have your information. You're waiting for it, which is going to be the right view. Intriguing. Red and green. Let's see what Zodiac is influencing this energy. I got my big baby out today. I've been enjoying this tea a lot. A lot. It's been helping me not catch a cold. Just being more out and about, around a lot of different energies. It gets really intriguing for me. Like yesterday, I had to catch myself. I had to literally mentally control myself. Picking up on energy. I literally started doing the same exact. I have tendencies of doing it sometimes. I think spirits be wanting to bring me aware too of it, what's happening. I literally start doing the same exact thing as the person next to me. It was intriguing. I had to let them know, no, this is not what I want to do today. I want to walk and I want to do high legs, like I'm actually doing the steps. But that person was actually doing the steps. But I didn't want to do it that way. I didn't want to be on the treadmill and like lift my legs up really high like I'm on the steps. I started slowing down like the person, like they was doing the steps real slow. And I'm just like, no. Picking up on energy. It's intriguing. And it was a female energy on top of that. That's really important. On top of that, I got on the bus yesterday and there was a gay couple of girls right across from me. And it caught my attention just because they looked like an odd couple to me. You know, at first I didn't think there was a couple until, you know, you start seeing all affection they give to each other. I'm like, oh, y'all a couple. Intriguing. I just kept looking because They looked odd to me. They didn't look like they belonged together, but that's, hey, at least you got somebody, huh? You ain't ever got nobody. I get it, whatever. Maybe I need me one of those ones that we just look totally odd together. Maybe I need to put that in my notebook. I be trying to have somebody looking fine like me. Shit. I be trying to have somebody. I'm just being a little sarcastic. 'Cause I have had people who just like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Which I guess that's kind of odd. I have did the odd ones already. I have done it. So it's not even me being funny. It's just when you actually see it and it's not you, looks indifferent. It looks and seems different. And that's how I felt. And I think I was sitting next to a gay girl, which I actually wanted to give her my number, but I have a weird behavior. It's like I could talk to guys so fine. Like I just do. We just naturally they probably think I'm one of the guys, obviously. I don't know. But I can't even say that because they normally probably want to smash me. They be thinking that we should be way more, which just become weird because like I'd never seen it in that form of a way. But I liked her face piercing. She had her little cheeks like pierced, and she had piercings like me. I thought that was so cool. I thought it'd be nice to have a friend who like actually looked like me. Like we got that like gothic fun look going on. But it's like classy and sexy at the same time. That was cute. At least I do. Hers looked more like gothic, but cute. And she wasn't like in all black, which that could be a stereotype that they were all black. But anyhow, I wound up not saying nothing to her. Like we got a couple of little laughs in, but I wound up saying nothing to her. Later on that night, though, I got approached by a female. Then she had a crush on me. I'm like, oh my God. And it's that energy. It's that freaking energy. Like your surroundings would display it first. Your surroundings would display it first. It's important. It's important. And on top of that, it is lustful energy in the air. Hopefully I don't see a squirrel today. Just saying. I haven't been out yet, so I don't know, but lustful energy is definitely present, I don't know if it's the holiday time and people just on crave.com, like, I don't want to be alone this year, this holiday. It's about to get cold. People, gotta find a way to get bundled up. I get it. You just have to be aware that what time it is. It's lust. It ain't no real business. Even though I don't want to just... Your alignment is coming. The right person is coming, so I don't want you to just... You said it was lust. You should be able to recognize it. You should be able to recognize something genuine from lust. If you can't, then shh. Maybe you still just got to go through the cycle of... This was just lust. You have to learn when lust is approaching you. Some people like that. That's... Yes, thank you, Jesus. I've been waiting for lust season. Some people are geeked by that. So I ain't knocking it. Maybe that's your green light. I don't know. For me, that is a yellow hidden red light for me. We slow it down. Listen more. Don't get so excited about whatever foolery they saying to you. Don't rush nothing. You know how it's the energy sometimes. People be like, masturbate before you, I don't know, start the day before you go to bed. I don't know. Anything that's going to have you, I don't know, anytime. I seen that on Being Mary Jane, actually. I think she masturbated before she went out with a guy that she was interested in, or something like that. But just, I don't know how to explain that no more than that. Just saying, that quick little feeling is going to have you in a situation that you're like, I don't know why I even invited that person. I could have just fucking masturbated, But we're going to see what Zodiac is influencing this energy. That's all I'm getting out. That's all I'm getting out, because that's all that's coming through. I'm just excited to know that the right alignment is coming. Guess who comes out? It's like I want to do a little dance. Libra and Aquarius. That is perfectos. And we are still in Libra season. That's amazing. And this Aries energy is coming from the lucky month. I celebrate St. Patty's Day, the luck aspect. It just makes sense. I'm the lucky cat. Most Chinese cultures use it, but this is what this one is, and it goes all the way until a couple days before my birthday, to April. But this month, March, is important. That could be energy. They even coming towards you. That's the trick. It might not be into March. That's a long time, but it's coming. And the ruling planets are Mercury's and Venus. Courageous. Your life direction is courageous. Whatever's headed towards you, your life direction is courageous. Lovely. Who's paired up? Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, and Cancer. That's a nice pair. It's the water at the top and bottom. Earth and water in the middle. That's a good mixture. Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. These are birthday. I feel like I'm going to see something really quick. These 2 cards came out and I got 2 rows. And move this over some. My nose feels like it's about to get to going. Pardon me, I gotta wipe my nose really quick. Wipe my nose really quick. It is that Pisces is that balance. It's a fish. It's complimenting the water. That's from Cancer and Scorpio. This feels like gay energy. This feels like gay energy. Not giving myself trouble. I didn't move the trash bag. Gotta toss that in a minute, but this feels like gay energy. Same sex energy. Very intriguing. That's funny. I actually thought about that today. Just because a lot of people that I have met, that same sex, same gender, they all normally hide. Like, I know what time it is. I recognize energy all day. It's not even a stereotype as to just what you look like or, how you behave, That's not that. It's the energy. And they said, no, they're not gay. Or they just like to hide. It's like you got way too much popping energy to be hiding. It's intriguing to me. You got way too much popping energy to be hiding. Seriously. They got a lot of ways where they stand out. Eternal allows them to stand out. Even though they know they would be harmed. Like, just like people like me. Like any great person, there's people who's not going to like you and will try to harm you. But your purpose is so much bigger that don't even really matter if you stay true to yourself. That's why I want to say gay people, because that's the word happy, which that's being true to yourself, but same-sex energy. The ones that express it and embrace it. It's important to. Everybody else it's a slowdown, a delay. The definition of for real, a sissy. You can't even be true to yourself. God damn, It's not the action that makes you a sissy. It's the fact that you want to hide. Weird. Some people say, I want people in their business. I get it. But your purpose, you don't get to hide, obviously. But your partner could be a same-sex energy. That's funny. Just with even the examples I just gave of what just happened yesterday. That's intriguing. Then it was in the full moon aspect. It's the water doing it. Complement to the moon. And Scorpio, so paralyzing energy. It's stuck. And they be like, when it's up, it's stuck. It's stuck. Like, it's almost the energy when they say you go black, you never go back. It's stuck. Intriguing. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm just saying, just what I've heard and what I'm seeing, and what I know this symbolize. It's a paralyzing energy. You're stuck. Then you got Aquarius, which is in the air, then it's Earth. But what stands out to me is this Cancer and Scorpio energy. Then seeing Pisces on the other side with Capricorn. It's a frequency. It's a frequency that's stuck. But it's of a balance. That's the intriguing part. Very intriguing energy. But the overall energy is Gemini. Which once again, look at the image, man. Look at the image. Or gentleman, Jim, whatever you are, individual. Look at it. It's the air too. It's beautiful. This can be beautiful. It's supposed to be beautiful. It's the air again. It's eternal all day. That's what the whole message is. Even from the beginning, to worry less, which spoke of a rainbow, which is like, intriguing, You guys are not going to be the only ones that get to symbolize the rainbow. I'm sorry, okay? I'm just saying. I think that the same sex is the only ones that can get the rainbow. No. It's an overall aspect, but I ain't going to deny what the heck I'm seeing in the energy. It seems like some fucking same-sex energy. For sure. So, for you guys today, maybe. It is what it is. But I see you guys are not going to be the only ones that get to identify as the rainbow being for you guys. Even if I am of that aspect, I wouldn't know. I never dabbled in that area in that form of a way. But it'd be intriguing to me just because I do like penis and I wouldn't want to strap on. I'm not strapping nothing on because I'm not that type of an aggressive person. It's just like, well, if you want to get penetrated, you might need to go get a guy, okay? You might have to come to an arrangement where when it's that time, you go get some penis and come back, or we just go together and get penis. I don't know. I ain't never really thought that far into it, but just off the top of my head, it's all thing I can think of when it comes to me and thinking of strapping up to penetrate you. I'm not doing it. Or unless somebody penetrate me with it one. No, I want the real thing, obviously. But they might be great with oral, down there, they might really know what they're doing. That's one thing I can think of that might be great. Because normally I'm not a fan of getting my vagina ate. I'm not really a fan of it, but maybe the right person down there doing the right thing, they might be great. So they might be great in that area. I don't know. Just a side note, just me thinking about it if I am in that category. Because people do keep telling me I'm gay. And I'm just like, what? The intriguing part, the only reason why they say that I'm gay is the way I look, my tattoos. And I'm just like, what? What an intriguing stereotype, yo. I'm a museum, okay? I'm not fucking gay so I got tattoos all over me. There's a lot of guys that don't have no tattoos, okay? I'm masculine just because I got all these doggone tattoos. Intriguing. But maybe they know something I don't know. I don't know. You can't never knock it when you ain't tried it. I get it. Whatever. Just saying. You see, I gave suggestions of still getting penis, so you see what time it is, okay? Just saying. But it's the eternal side, as I was saying. They on full throttle. It's the way that they stand out, let themselves know they're still here. And it's a female energy. That's the intriguing part. It's a female. This is female energy. Even when you think of same-sex guys, what are they displaying, yo? What are they displaying? It's a female energy. When Beyonce said who runs the world, it is girls. Even got the guys wilding the fuck out, it's fucking the female. The females seem not to get no credit. It's intriguing. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Let's see what the universe got for us. Who's on highlight today? I think I want to go to Gaia too. All right, we'll go to Gaia. That was quick, Jesus. Okay. Guess who it is? Ha ha ha. Jesus, that's too funny. It's the law of divine oneness, honey. And guess what color it is? Pink. And I know that could be a stereotype. I actually seen a guy. I don't know if he was what his sexual preference was, which is kind of irrelevant for what I'm getting at. It was his shirt color. This is like, what color is my shirt? This is like a purple, like a violet color. His was pink, and it was a beautiful pink. He was a brownish guy, like darker than me. Like me, I'm like a light golden brown color. A light golden brown color. That's the color I am. But he was like a darker brown color. Like almost like a milk chocolate, but lighter than milk chocolate. And he had this beautiful pink hoodie on. And I was just thinking like, oh my God, that is so nice. He looked really good in it. You know, I'm a female and sometimes I don't like to be in pink. Even though I got my little pink shoes on, which is kind of funny at the moment. I don't really like to be in pink too much, honestly. I just don't. I don't know what it's about. I just don't. That's why I say it could be a stereotype. Females are not the only ones that can wear it. Shit. Even the breast cancer aspect rock pink, and shit. Everybody can get that. It don't matter what your gender is. So, I'm just saying. We got another one that flopped on out. Who is this? The law of cause and effect. This is coming for two, intriguingly. Then the law of polarity. Haha, that's just what I said. Guess what? Law of polarity. You won't recognize this energy. It's flipped where you won't recognize it. I just feel like I just explained that to you guys. It's a female energy. The eternal side is definitely ran by a female. Females. It's almost like the beginning energy. Like who that rib came from. For me, it reminds me. I shouldn't even say it had to be. It reminds me because since I have produced a child and I see how a family structure go, how like a part of me becomes in that person. And some people actually do mingle with their goddamn children. Like they, have whole relationships with them. They go and get married, pop out other kids. Almost like a cult aspect. I'm not against it. It's just when it's hidden and there's pain in it, that's where it's a problem. But it is what it is. Whatever. Have you grow and in alignment the way you're supposed to be. It is what it is. But as I said, when it is hitting, because there's pain in it, that's where it's a problem. It's not the right alignment. You infatuated with somebody else's lifestyle. It ain't your lifestyle. That's why you're hiding, But anywho, what the heck was I saying, Jesus? You go with the law of cause and effect. I don't remember what the heck I was saying. Oh, you won't recognize this energy. That it's a female energy. I think I did explain it. Did I explain that already? I'm just going to speak because I don't really know how to explain it. I'm just going to speak. I think I did say that already. But anyhow, having a child, like a part of me is out of me. It's in them now. It reminds me of that rib aspect. But that's a female that has to do that. It's not a guy. Or would they prefer an Adam like the way they prefer to me as a guy? People do have names where it just get really intriguing. Like, did they ever say Adam had a penis? Or they just reference to Adam as being a guy? Cause, I'm getting tired of people calling me gay. Because it's like, I'm not gay. The further I have an open mind, but I'm not gay. You best believe I like penis. You best to believe it. I like how I can even grow with a penis. It's actually something that was brought to my attention by one of my other tarot readers. It's amazing how we have each other answers, how we just, it makes sense why that's my community. But anyhow, she mentioned something that the way it used to be like a while ago where it'd be a village of females and then the females go and find like the biggest, strongest guy and let that one person pregnate, I'm saying it right? Pregnate all of them. That's the type of energy that I feel like I would be in. Because I'm down with the community, the aspect. I don't need my partner around me all the time. To have a baby, My partner don't have to be around me all the time. I would not mind, helping other people with their families, and we all babysit and we all eat together. A family that prays together, stay together. I believe in that concept, Ain't none of it hidden. We all working together. We know what we showed up for. I like that. I just have a hard time finding that where it's genuine. I was like, I got a bunch of baby mamas, but my baby mamas don't like each other. I don't talk to them. I got all these kids, but I'll never see them. It's not what I'm talking about. You infatuated with somebody else's lifestyle. You just live somebody else's lifestyle. It's not the real deal. But I was just so amazed when I heard it because I really never thought about that. Like, a village of females, and they just go and hunt for the strongest guy, and just, come on, let's get this to going. Let's get this to going. Let's get this to going. I'm serious. It's not like this is the first time I'm saying it. If you're a new tuner in, this is something that I've been seeking for a while. It's just I kind of got over it because I keep stumbling into. It seemed like it, but it's not it. There's a lot of pain still in it because people hide. They're not authentic. They be wanting it, but they won't tell. If they with somebody already, they won't tell that person, I want this. I'm still hungry, You have not filled me up. I am still seeking something, which means another person has to come in. And your other person has to be okay with it, or you have to let them go and start building what you actually want. People have a hard time with that concept. And that drives me crazy. We're going to see what house is influencing this energy. I feel like I explained that good when it comes to that. I can't even go back because I don't remember what I was saying, honestly. We got 2 again. Yesterday we had 3 for 3. Today we got 2 for 2, yo. On the path, you got 2. Right mindfulness. Your mind was on the right mindfulness and it's headed to the right view. For the zodiacs that's standing out today would be Libra and Aries. And then the overall energy would be Gemini. Then for the 12 universal laws, you got the law of divine oneness and the law of cause and effect. And then in the houses, we got the second house and the first house. Speaking of the law of cause and effect and oneness. First there was 1. How did we get to 2? Where did that rib come from? Where did that rib come from? That made this. That's what I feel like all day. That's that all day. We're going to scroll over to Gaia really quick. 5 of air. Haha. Conditioning. A conflict between reality and belief. This is intense energy. It's going back to having a battle between what you see to be true and what you was told. Or I want to say what you feel to be true. But what you're seeing is probably different. Or maybe it could be vice versa. But it's definitely a conflict between reality and belief. I'm going to read the keywords really quick. Hallucination, reality, separation, self-sabotage. Oh, Jesus. Criticism, and healing. These are all the areas you could be in when it comes to 5 of air. You can be in an illusion, reality, which that's intriguing. Even I go with that conflict. A conflict between reality and belief. An illusion and reality, separating it, thinking that it's something that's different, intriguing. That's literally one and the same. It's like the aspect of a dream. That's still reality, but some people say that's an illusion. It's still reality. That's intriguing. There's a conflict between those two. And the whole conflict is separated. You got the law of divine oneness, okay? Self-sabotage. You can be sabotaging yourself if you are resistant. you don't even want to learn that there isn't no separation. Even though you see it. You feel it. You live it. There's no way. Like, even people say, I'm not spiritual or I'm not into religion and things like that. There's still simple signs that they recognize. Even if they just use their own self. All those conversations, emotions they have, which is the eternal side, you don't ever see none of it to be true, or you don't ever see deja vu energy happen, or is everything just a coincidence? Ain't nothing a coincidence. It's alignment that you already had a heads up of. I'm pretty sure you received it before you seen it. Intriguing. Self-sabotage. Criticism, you could be going through criticism, or you could be giving criticism to somebody else. And there's healing going on. And this energy is a blind energy. They're blind. This would be eternal side all day. That gets really tricky sometimes. I feel like I just went through this energy. I literally feel like I was not myself. Like, I meant what I said, because I have certain standards, yo. Like, I'm a very clean person. Like, I try my hardest to be clean. Like, even if I'm outside and I know where to go, you best believe I'll find a way to get clean. I've done it before. I washed up outside in one of those little pond river thingies. It had the little water coming down. It was nice. It reminded me something off a movie. Just because I'm considered homeless do not mean that I'm not about to get clean. Like, even that stereotype of being homeless, what did I even look like? You know, that's an intriguing aspect. Much water we got out here. People always giving out food. They got places where you can get like hygiene stuff. You know, like. Intriguing. I'm about to get to going. I feel my mind about to get to going. I'm just like, not at the moment. I'm about to do that right now, so I don't feel like it. Desire. Goals, selfishness, ambition. This energy might be selfish. Intriguing. You could be coming off selfish, which is a good thing. Because you have to stay focused. It's important. You gotta be careful who you're giving your time to. Just go on with goals and your ambition. Value is something important. Anything else I got highlighted, Jesus? Changed, needed, important future. That's just what it is. It's a change that's needed. And it's important. And it's considering your future. It's going with who you're around, who you give your time to. Integrity. Ha 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 ha. Integrity. Character principles. Avoid gossip and speaking ill of others. Core values. What's your core values? What you stand for? It's important. Very, very important. And then we got faith. Confidence, serenity. Take delight in compliments. Less trouble about insecurities. You are bright with potential, and if you believe in yourself, you will shine. You are bright with potential, and if you believe in yourself, you will shine. I feel like this is in yesterday's energy to the fullest when it comes to faith. Because I literally could have stayed indoor, and I see why. Like, every step that I took, everything I did displayed as to why. I was full already. I just naturally would stand out. The way that I had wound up coming across the moon, this was right in front of me. I walked right into the moon. Just show up. That's all you have to do is just show up. Sometimes I seem like, oh my God, too much to do. I could have just laid in the bed. But I would have missed all my breadcrumbs that led me to what Spirit had told me. You know, the highlight today is Taurus, you know. It builds a trust, which gives you confidence. It's important. You just trust. All I need for you to do today is show up. You ever have a job and maybe the work day is slow and it's just like, I guess all I can do today was just show up. You ain't got to clock off the clock or nothing. Just show up. That's it. You showing up was enough for that puzzle piece. It was a puzzle that had to get put together, and all you needed to do was show up. What was the result? Fullness. It's because you showed up. That's the intriguing part and the beautiful part when it comes to this energy. So that's been the energy, you guys, with the alignment. Have a great day.